Okay, so here's part two of doing the image transfer with the acrylic gel medium. You can see that last time we put the gel medium on, we put a paper print face down on that, we press it down firm. It's totally glued on there now. Can't get it off. But at this point, what we're going to do is take the paper off, and it should leave behind the ink pattern sealed into the acrylic gel medium that's there, sealed into the plastic. So what I'm going to do is just wet it down, soak it, my trash bin. And from here, you don't want to scratch it, you want to just use your thumb. And what will happen is as you rub your thumb across it, you'll see that the paper starts kind of rolling away. But it's going to do this like one ply of paper at a time. So this is a pretty lengthy process. Don't use your fingernails, you just want to use your thumb. Roll it back, give it some pressure. You'll notice while you do this, if there are areas that you didn't use enough gel medium on, when you start rubbing the paper off, the image will come up also. That means there wasn't enough gel medium underneath. It doesn't have to be flawless. It definitely doesn't have to be flawless because we're going to paint over the top of it anyways, but we want to be able to see generally the image underneath because that will help in the process ahead. Okay. Clearly this takes some time. I'm not even through the first step here. But you'll see that even where I've rolled away, there's still a ton of paper on top of this. And as it dries, it'll be very, very clear to see where the paper is and where the paper is not. So you need to repeat the process. Wet it down again. Use my finger. You'll know that the image is totally done because when it dries, there won't be any white filmy stuff covering it. And also, you can feel when you're down to the board without paper because it'll be smooth. You won't feel it rolling up underneath your fingertips anymore when you're rubbing. It might look like you're done, and you can see your image perfectly, and then it dries, and you can see that there's still paper fibers all over it. That just means you have to repeat the process again. It's not uncommon to have to do this 3 or 4 times. But you can definitely see down in this area the like tattoo that's left behind on our board here. It's also wise to go with the grain of the board that you laid things down. If you go against the grain, it's more likely that it's going to pull up the tattoo that you've left behind. It starts getting hard to get the paper off of it, then you should wet it down again. Obviously, you want to do this over a trash can.